Right, guys. So, if you've been on Reddit recently, I'm sure you will have seen leaks from the new game in 2025 already. Not only have there been like video leaks, but there's also been basically data mining, which I know you all love, as we've discovered from many different games. Basically, the data mining, they go through the files and they just look at file names and see what they can decipher from the file names. And what they found is they found the Battlefield 2025 matchmaking system. And in that matchmaking system, there's lots of factors that they weigh the matchmaker on. So, you know, score per minute, KDR, whether you're in a party or not. Pretty normal things, but obviously people are very much concerned. They're very much concerned that this is going to be a harsh matchmaking system, just like Call of Duty. And bearing in mind, by the way, that it is very heavily, suggested that there's going to be a BR, because there's basically three things that the matchmaker's been found in, which is something called Granite BR, Granite Gauntlet, and Granite Multiplayer, I think. So there's three different things: Multiplayer, Battle Royale, and Gauntlet. I can't remember what Gauntlet was. I don't know if you guys know what it is. But yes. But so basically, essentially, there is some form of matchmaking in the next Battlefield game. The good news, somewhat, is that the matchmaking shouldn't be any different to what it was in 2042, allegedly. So according to David Serland, who's the lead game designer of Battlefield 6, Battlefield 2025, he's essentially said, look, there is a matchmaker in the game, but the matchmaker's been in the game since 2042. So if you've got used to the 2042 matchmaker, then it shouldn't be much different from the matchmaking in the new game, is what they're trying to say. So if you noticed any, I mean, I'm sure there is some sort of form of SBMM in Battlefield 2042 in some way, but as I said, it shouldn't be as noticeable at Call of Duty. So basically what they're saying is yes, there is this SBMM. Yes, obviously that matchmaking leak is technically true, but it shouldn't be any different from what we already have in 2042, is what they're trying to say. They're also saying that anyone that's played in labs, the matchmaker isn't the same in labs, so unless you felt some sort of difference, if you've played in the labs playtest, then you shouldn't have anything to worry about. I mean, have you guys ever felt SBMM in 2042? I'm not sure. I mean, occasionally, like, sometimes games feel a little bit harder or less hard, depending on, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I don't think the game is popular enough for it to really work as well as they'd hoped. One thing that did pique my interest a little bit, though, was the fact that they basically said... Oh, wait, I've forgotten what I was going to say. Oh, no. Sorry, I got distracted by the game. I wonder where that guy went. I had that exact same feeling with Delta Force. That's what I was going to say. When I played the Delta Force multiplayer in the pre-alpha, I was like, well, I don't feel any matchmaking here, right? Because it felt like there wasn't enough players in the matchmaking pool for me to really feel a difference. But then when the game came out, it's like the strongest matchmaking I've ever felt in my entire life. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Like, you know, I basically was like, yeah, when I played Delta Force in the alphas, everything felt pretty good. Or at least I had the understanding that I was like, look, it's a pre-alpha, only the sweatiest, or a lot of the sweatiest players are going to play in the pre-alpha, usually, especially an open one. So I was like, I kind of went, oh, okay, that makes sense, actually. Maybe it's just a bit more sweaty. And it wasn't even that sweaty, right? Or at least it didn't feel that way. So I had a completely different feeling for Delta Force. Am I pro SBMM and BF style games? No. I think it's the stupidest idea ever. So this is what I'm saying is, the problem is now that it's been mentioned, they're going to have a really hard time convincing people that there is actually nothing there. That's gonna be the really hard thing for them to kind of like get over now. Is that maybe it did exist in 2042 already, and we knew, and they knew it was there, and they've been saying, oh no, it's always been like this. You know, you just trust us, bro. The problem is they're gonna have to get people to trust them again, even if it was something that was already there. It's just because now it's been found out. You know, no one ever looked into it in 2042 to even bother to see if it did exist, but now they have. You know, it's a bit of a rough one. Also, what they've said is the reason why they have the skill-based matchmaking system in 2042 and Battlefield 6 is because it's for team balancing, not for matchmaking initially. That's what they've also said. So they've kind of said, like, well, at least that's what they've said. They've basically said, no. This matchmaker is mainly to make sure that the teams on each side are balanced, not to balance the teams before you even get in the game, or like not to like predefine who's playing against who depending on skill. That's what they've said. So you know, it's definitely an interesting one. This is their last chance, and no, but this is the thing. It was great for the lead game designer to respond about this issue. If he just said nothing, everyone would be going mad and going like, right, it's got SBMM, GG. You know, the fact that they're actually responding, like, or at least the developers are directly responding. Actually, I can do this. Where is he? There he is. At least the developers are actually responding. I didn't even see him. At least the developers are actually responding about issues, so that we don't have to just sit there and assume what's happening. Do you know what I mean? Because they've done that in the past. Wow, that was close. Luckily, I actually heard his footsteps. So yeah, in the past, and with a lot of other games, basically something comes out and the devs just go la 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 la. Don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? Whereas in this one, they've immediately, like on the day, the devs have responded and said, "Look, this is how it works." And now we have something from there. So this is something we can hold them accountable to now. So because the devs have now responded and said, "Look, it does have matchmaking, but here's the deal. Here's how it works." Right? If we then discover that's not how it works, you know what I mean? If we then discover that's not how it works, then things are going to start to take a turn. I need to change my audio a little bit. I think I've got the one sec. Oh god, I've just been set up, mate. So yeah, there is a little bit of a kind of like a right. Well, let's see how this goes down then. Now, I will turn the game up. I was just obviously talking and just talking mad shite for at least the first part of the stream. Is there a guy? There is a guy on my left. But I'll turn it up. Don't you worry. I just wanted to yap for a bit. There's still no server browser. You see, that's something they haven't responded about. I think there will be some form of server browser. I just don't know if it's going to be for the normal multiplayer. Do you know what I mean? Surely by now they would have already reassured us that there was going to be a server browser. You know what I mean? They're already reassuring us that the SBMM isn't the SBMM that we're looking for. So surely it would make sense they'd go, oh, by the way, there's a server browser too. Yippee, everybody wins. I got a grenade. How nice is this guy? What? Am I being suppressed? I mean, that was always going to happen, brother. You're hip firing at me from 100 meters away. You know, it's not going to work. Problem is, I have 3D spotting, and you don't. Can we get this guy before he gets out of the water? SBMM equals no server browser. In a way, yes. 86 damage. He's just tanking it. Sure, man. You need a good modern Battlefield? Yeah, for sure. But yeah, as I said, there's two things here. At least they responded, but also still worrying that an SBMM has already been found in the game files already. How did we not know about this in 2042, or did people talk about it and no one cared? You know what I mean? I would have thought that this sort of information, if a matchmaker had been in 2042, how has no one else found it yet? Because I swear, people are usually really anal about this stuff. It usually gets found out way earlier than now. I've only just discovered now that 2042 supposedly has some sort of matchmaking. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting either way. No, so here's the thing. They're saying, this is what I'm saying. The point is, the fact that they've responded is a very good thing because you can absolutely hold them accountable for what they've said now. If they basically just ignored it and then it went away and then the game came out and they said, well, actually, we never said there wasn't any matchmaking, so, you know, screw you. Whereas now, if someone basically does the research, does the evidence and says, hey, your matchmaking isn't working how you said it was supposed to. I am actually getting put into lobbies based on my skill as opposed to being team balanced based on my skill, right? That's a good thing. It means that we've already found it early enough that now they have something to answer to if it all goes tits up, which it might. And it might, you know? We still don't know. We still don't know if it can still go tits up at this point. How come 2042 takes 10 minutes to get in the lobby and there's no server browser? I mean, in the EU, I never wait 10 minutes. I've waited like 3 minutes before. This is Battlefield 1, by the way. Tits up. That's right, yeah. You know, everything has a chance of going tits up. Have you guys seen Marathon? You know? I'm a little worried about Marathon. After seeing the little trailer yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw it. It looks weird. It doesn't look how I thought. Well, no, it looks kind of how I thought it was going to look. I'm just not really sure the vibe they're going for. It looks, the art style, first of all, which is what we knew. We kind of knew that the art style was going to be a bit like that. It's really weird. Obviously, like, you can tell that the graphics are good. It looks indie, if you know what I mean. Because it's so blocky and the colors are so basic, it looks as if an indie studio made it. Now, that's not to say that that's an issue, because it's all about the gameplay. I don't care necessarily how the game looks. But even the animations and the gunplay looks like unnecessarily, like, cryptic and strange. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is a square red dot. Like, why? Why is it like that? Like, why have you, like some of the decisions made, like, actively make the game look weird and strange, and, like, the hit markers are these big red pixely, like, you know what I mean? It looks like I've just got a kill in Risk of Rain. Like, well, it looks like Risk of Rain. Like, genuinely. A lot of people have said that, and I kind of agree with it. It looks like Risk of Rain. Again, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that, like, the gameplay's got to be the part that looks good, but I'm also concerned, because looking at the gameplay, it's Delta Force, right? It's kind of the same concept as Delta Force, but in space. It's not, I've not seen anything that's like, wow, this is a new thing. Like, what is the unique selling point of Marathon? Right? Genuinely, like, what has Marathon got that, like, Delta Force hasn't done, or or the Cycle? What's the new thing that they've not that's new in Marathon compared to the Cycle or Delta Force? The final objective is within. Yeah, I'm kind of just like, wait, I don't understand. It looks different. Are they going to be like, you know, I don't know, because the thing I found with Delta Force is that, yeah, Delta Force was alright for a while, but because you don't really have the player interaction compared to DMZ or anything like that, it's just, you know, it's just fine. I just got a bit bored of it in the end. We got to reinvent the wheel. Well, in a way, because apparently they've taken 7 years to design Marathon. Which is, yeah, crazy. A long time. Same thing they did with Concord, right? Concord was being developed for an insane amount of time. I'm going to try it. Obviously, I don't know how it's going to play. I'm hopeful. It's supposed to be, this is going to be the biggest extraction game ever, essentially. It's going to be the first proper AAA, full AAA extraction shooter. I'm just kind of a bit like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of anything I've seen yet. You know? Again, as I said with the design, it kind of like, the way they've decided to go with the design kind of messes with the game a little bit. Like these giant blocky sites that are just like so, what's the word I'm looking for? Like what, no one would ever use a site like that practically because it wouldn't make sense. They have like weird markings, just unnecessary markings on everything just because that's how the game looks. Like it's got like branding and logos on the sites all around the sides. It's like, why? And like the floors are just covered in arrows and markings and like the game kind of like, they're kind of making the game look out like it's supposed to be like a stealth tactical game, but I don't see how that's going to happen when everyone is a giant red and blue character. Like, you know what I mean? It just feels like it's just going to almost play like Apex. Because and there's not going to be any kind of, you know, sneaky plays or whatever because everyone just is like a giant glowing orb on the game. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard to. I guess it's just hard to guess from now. But from first impressions, I am a little concerned for sure. First impressions, I'm a little concerned. But that's the same with everything. Battlefield, first impressions are also a little concerning. You know? Oh Jesus. Marathon drops the same day as Borderlands 4. No, I think Marathon will go big, or at least it will at the beginning. Is it going to be free to play as well? I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to be free to play either. Again, I really want to try it. I think it's as I said, my first impressions are that it looks a little crazy. And I expect it to run really well. That would be one thing. I think that optimized wise, it'll probably run amazingly, yeah. If the SBMM is like BF5 or 2042, this is fine. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. This is going back to the Battlefield stuff. I've not personally had too much of an issue with the matchmaking on 2042 or BF5 if it existed in that game. Like, I think what people are worried about is a Advanced Warfare situation. If anyone played Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, the difference between that and the previous game was absolutely insane. If you notice, like if you played Advanced Warfare in the previous iteration, there was a massive jump, a huge change in the skill-based matchmaking between those two games. Oh, okay, and next map. I remember them changing release date and going free to play. Yeah. Inshallah, it's not like COD SBMM or Delta Force. I mean, Delta Force for me was a huge letdown. And I voiced my concerns to the devs several times. I was like, guys, come on. Come on. Good afternoon, Lutin. What's the state of Battlefield then? Okay, I'll just re-explain it real quick. So basically, our favorite thing in the world, data mining, reveals that there is a matchmaking system in the new game through BF Labs. So what happens is people have gone onto Reddit and gone, look, there's a matchmaking system, and everyone's lost their minds immediately, which is fair enough. Then lead game designer Tigger has come out and said, hold up, wait a minute. This is the same matchmaker that we've used in 2042 and allegedly maybe BF5, I don't know, but definitely 2042 and also in the BF Labs playtest. We don't technically necessarily use it to matchmake you with players of the same skill, but what we do use it for is balance the teams after we have matchmaked the teams together. That's what they've said. So yeah, basically everyone lost their minds, and then the lead game designer responded and went, actually, no, it should be fine, probably. But I said that it's basically a good thing that the devs have actually responded, because if we find out that that's not the case, then obviously we have something to hold them accountable to, which is great for everyone. I need to switch snipers, so actually I don't mind if I get sniped, to be honest. I don't want to use the Lee Enfield again. It's a huge emote, Luton. What the fuck? Why is it so large? Hit marker. Oh, he's dodging. What sniper should I use, actually? Maybe a nice Gewehr 98 would be delicious. Of course, they'll make him respond. Well, it's not necessarily... No, dude, it's nothing. I don't actually think it's to do with their stocks. They're often better off not saying anything most of the time because then they have... Now we have ammunition, right? They just go, no, we're not responding to this. Let them cook. Why is this guy doing 360s in it? Oh my god. We got suppressed. Why don't people like SBMM? Because SBMM was made for ranked games originally. And then the devs went, hold up, what if we just made every game ranked? And on a small scale, you know when it's like smaller teams, and even battle royales in a way, that makes sense. However, when you're trying to balance 32 players versus 32 players, the whole game's dynamic breaks down when you basically put all the best players against each other in large-scale warfare. Because the game is already not balanced for that. Do you know what I mean? The game is already unbalanced to a point that, you know, tanks are better than infantry, and certain classes and certain guns on certain maps, depending on whether you're an attack or defense, it's all balanced. It's all unbalanced anyway, for the part of the fun is that it's unbalanced. And then when you basically add a ranked matchmaking system to stuff where it's not balanced for competitive at all, it basically makes it not fun for the people on the higher skill brackets. It turns into who can use the most cheese meta to beat each other off. And no, I will not use different phrases. Yeah, so what they've said, Lutin, is that they're going down the path of matchmaking for team balancing after they've done the matchmaking, supposedly. That's what they've said. Oh, a superb attack. Lovely.
Clear the sector from enemy presence.
So yeah, that's basically the overall kind of view of it. But yeah, so essentially, Battlefield is already essentially unbalanced. It's not built to be a perfectly balanced game where every gun should outmatch every gun in every aspect, depending on the rules of the game. I don't really know how else to explain it. Like, for instance, in CSGO, they send... The guns are balanced based on the cost in the game, right? So in order for you to have a better gun, you'd have to pay more money from having a better round. You know, it all makes sense in terms of the round-to-round combat and the fact that it's 5v5 and that you can more easily match your skill against each other. Then when you put it in a game like... Even like I was talking about it on Ground War in Call of Duty. So you have Ground War in Call of Duty, right? And then you have skill-based matchmaking in Ground War. You as an infantryman is balanced the same as someone who jumps in a vehicle every time they spawn. And the vehicle has 50 times the health of a player, of a normal player, and can take out 5 times as many enemies as you ever could, and will... Do you know what I mean? And so, what happens? Oh, well, if I'm going to get matched against all the best players in the game, I'm also just going to sit in a vehicle, and then they can't kill me. Whereas if it was more of a... and it's not supposed to be competitive. You know? Same thing with Battlefield. If the most cheesy... I'm just going to use the best weapons in the game, so if I use anything else, I'm just going to be absolutely drilled by everyone else using the same weapons. It just basically turns... It's a battle to... What's it called? A race to the bottom. I guess. Who can use the most shitty meta tactics, and then it just becomes unfun for anyone who plays in the higher skill brackets. That's it. When it shouldn't be like that. Change his name a lot. Thank you for the 28 months. And I've always said, this is what I've wanted for a Battle Royale game. I want a Battle Royale game to do matchmaking based on your loadout. Obviously, not all games have loadouts in Battle Royale, but I've always thought, what if you had Warzone matchmaking based on the loadout that you pick? If you pick the worst guns in the game to use, it puts you against other people who also use the least used weapons, and people who pick the most used weapons all get matched with the people that use the meta weapons. That way, it's based on, well, if you're going to just use the same gun every round, you're going to get put up against all the other people who also use the same gun every round. But if you use random weapons that are the worst weapons in the game, you'll get put against other people who are also using the worst weapons in the game. So even if you are the best players in the game, you're going to get matched with, you know what I mean? You could technically work it the other way around, but then all of the best players have to use the worst weapons. Do you feel me? That would make sense in my head. They need to come out with a breathalyzer based on how to matchmake based on how drunk everyone is. You know what? What if you change the loadout mid-game? But well, obviously they wouldn't let you do that. You would it would be a battle royale where you're allowed one loadout, 99 damage. You're allowed one loadout, and that's the only one you can pick, and you can't change weapons. But also, what would it matter? Like, or even if you wanted to pick up the enemy's weapons, they should have a worse loadout as well, right? It all makes sense. This is genius. No one in the game is going to have a better loadout because it should be matched to your loadout. And honestly, the thing, you know what I like about Hunt Showdown? Obviously, you know, I don't really play it that often, but one thing I do like about Hunt Showdown is, even though it has matchmaking and casual, it tells you what your rank is. It's as simple as that. So you know, when people are making content and they're going, oh, that lobby was a 4-star rated lobby. Look, here's all the players I was playing against. Whereas in other games, you know, you get absolutely slammed and everyone's like, wow, you're dog shit. I was like, well, yeah, I was playing some of the best players in the world. And I was like, oh, I don't know that. Or, you know, people who are farming bot lobbies in Rebirth Island, and it's just like, oh, I just got 60 kills. And I was like, oh, who are you playing against? I don't know. Who are we playing against? We'll never know. You'll just have to assume that it was just the same as everyone else. You know, it's yeah, and this is why it's just like it's such a mess these days. And that's why you'll see a lot of content creators just use VPNs and just abuse the matchmaking, because no one can tell either way. And to be honest, everyone's just going to say you're abusing those things anyway. You know, you win a game, bot lobby. But okay, but that wasn't well, it's bot lobby, isn't it? It's like, oh, you lose a game, nah, you just shit. You just can't win. Anyway, that's what I think people are worried about, is that we end up in a scenario where we're talking about Battlefield the same way we talk about COD as well. So the reason why I'm basically comparing it to COD is because that is another game which also has a huge issue with how people deal with the matchmaking, right? How is he not dead? And that's kind of what we're worried about happening to Battlefield. Also, what is SBMM? And this is another thing, obviously, a lot of people don't even know what it is. SBMM is skill-based matchmaking. Can I not kill him? Oh, Jesus Christ. But yeah, so there you go. You're shifting the TTK with worse guns, but the skill level hasn't changed. But it's a fairer system with boy, if you think about it. In theory, it's putting everyone on the same, because obviously another thing with obviously the higher skill games is everyone knows what the best guns are. Like if you go and watch Call of Duty Warzone right now, everyone's using the AMAX, the AK-74, and the HDR. That's it. Like that's the only gun you'll ever see, and it's all the same loadout because everyone's using a website which tells them what the best loadout is. We have secured the sector. How about let people pay microtransactions for rank and then balance the smooths that come out of the wash? Just let people pay for what rank they want. There you go. Yeah. Best players would just play shit loadouts then to get easy lobbies. But then, I guess, but then they'd have to use shit loadouts, which shouldn't allow them to be as, what's the word? To be as effective. right now, the way the matchmaking system works is the best players in the world get matched with the shittest players anyway, and they have the best guns in the game. So it doesn't even make sense. Don't you think that the majority of the player base of Battlefield are non-competitive gamers? Well, yeah, they are, yeah. You're part of the problem in terms of meta weapons because I'm in those lobbies. Space Gay, yeah. I have no choice to use those loadouts. Unless we're fucking around with RPGs, which you saw recently. I have to be part of the problem. I don't have a choice. If I use anything other than the meta, then yeah, I'm probably going to have a bad time. Which is exactly why it ends up being top heavy, yeah. Why don't you make it match according to rank? Because then people can still abuse the system. So all I need to do is make a new account every week or whatever, however often I level up to level 10. Because I think you'll find, by the way, you can make a new account on Warzone every day if you want, but within literally like one game, it will already be like, right, I know what your SBMM is now. So if it was based on rank, then people would just keep creating new accounts, and they would just fix it that way. Okay, I feel like having no matchmaking system, do it totally random, it was just work. Well, that's the argument that most people have. I mean, there should probably be a protected bracket, which is what Delta Force said they... Which is what Delta Force alleged that they did, but I don't think they did. Like, I don't mind there being a protected bracket for people who are... Oh god, what's going on? We're zooming. But that's not what Delta Force did. Delta Force essentially told us that there was a system based on kind of like new players and a protected bracket, but that's not how it worked. Oh, I get kicked from the game. No, we're in a different map. Okay.
Has been to go on a great military campaign.
Soldiers, today we seize the beating heart of the Ottoman Empire. We seize...
Please tell me you're lying with that tile. It's... No, so there is skill-based matchmaking, Benno, but it's not used in the way that you would think, like on Call of Duty. Allegedly. That's what I'm saying, Benno. The lead game developer has responded and said that, in theory, it's not being used in the way that you think. Hello, Mysticals. So yeah, so the thing, we were fine with Delta Force saying, hey, we've made a matchmaking system based on, it's quite simply a protected bracket and then everyone else. But that's absolutely not true. I think that was obvious. And that's the problem when you say these things about you having a certain matchmaking system. And then it turns out to be not true. People are going to look into it. But by that point, is it already too late? You know, I don't know. I guess Delta Force has already had their success, so it doesn't matter now. But it is a weird one. What percentage of players would prefer SBMM? Probably like 50%. I don't know. Didn't activation... Oh, so another thing that they brought up, or at least that the lead dev brought up as well, was he talked about the fact that there is matchmaking, but ping and time to matchmake is still going to be the key factor in matchmaking, which is also what Call of Duty said, and that was a load of bollocks. So, hopefully I trust the Battlefield devs more than that. But yeah, but Activision did publish a paper about their skill-based matchmaking and essentially said, ping is king. And then Jack, well, I think Jack did a video on it, didn't he? He said, well, it's not really ping is king, is it? Because it's not ping is king. It's skill first and then everything else, because it's absolutely not ping first. So you're saying ping is king. That's just not true. It's skill is king, and then ping maybe if we feel like it. Doesn't make any sense. How is this game 10 years old and still looks this good? I know, dude. It's incredible. I was playing it before I got on, and I was playing a game just before, just to kind of like test some things, and
Clear the sector from enemy presence.
it's so crazy, all of the random stuff that happens in this game, just naturally, without being like orchestrated.
Secured the sector.
Thoughts on Titanfall 3 rumors? I mean, honestly, I don't think it would be the worst idea. I could see it being very popular and good, although would it be then attached to another Battle Royale? I don't know. Or would it be standalone, and would it be more focused on multiplayer or single player? I do not know. Hello. Owie. Delta Force has a good chance of having true SBMM. I mean, if you were to ask anyone who plays Delta Force very often, I think 99% of them will tell you that there's basically stronger skill-based matchmaking than Call of Duty in that game. Or at least that's how it feels. I don't know what they've done with their matchmaking, but it don't feel good, that's for sure. There's a guy on me. Oh, damn, I got one shot by the Peacekeeper. What about Marathon? Yeah, I talked about Marathon earlier. Marathon, in my opinion, looks weird. It's kind of how I thought it was going to look, though. Like, it's not completely out of the realms of like, wow, that's totally unexpected that Marathon looks like that. I just don't know if I like how it looks. That's it. That's all I like. And that's the thing. I think maybe the gameplay will have to speak for itself. I just don't know if I like how Marathon looks. That's it. And that's all I got to say about it. I don't know how the game plays personally. I don't know how it's going to be. Just how it looks just doesn't really appeal to me very much, and that's all. But I've certainly had games where I've been like, I hate this and I don't want to play it, and then I play it and I'm like, oh, actually it's not as bad as I thought. I think they've almost gone too far with the art style. Like, to the point where it affects the gameplay. The only game you want at this point is a 40k Souls game. Now, Luton, we've already discussed this, right? Warhammer 40k PlanetSide mod. That would be like all the factions, not like 1,000 players on a server. That would be fucking crazy. I mean, I don't know why we haven't, why it hasn't. I guess it's a very difficult game to make, right? But you basically have to just go to PlanetSide and say, look, can we just work together? You let us use your engine, and we just literally apply the skins and the guns. You know? I mean, PlanetSide is notoriously shite in terms of, it's got like, what, 5 hertz servers or something? But like, it would, I think just for the vibes alone, it would be insane. A dev just heard you and started making it. Well, if they have, it's going to take 5 years because it would be a huge game. But they could do a bit of a Helldivers, you know? Start with only 3 races. Like Space Marines, Orcs, and Tau or something. I don't know. What would be the 3 easiest ones to do? And then do Helldivers, like, you know, once every 6 months, release a new faction. It's kind of sad that BattleBit died. I mean, I think BattleBit was fun. My biggest issue with BattleBit was that they couldn't pick a lane. Are you a hardcore game or are you an arcade game? Like, it's like it had like arcade movement, but then the fastest time to kill in a video game I've ever experienced with giant character models. I don't know, it didn't make a lot of sense. Marathon will be another failure. No, I'm not. This is what I'm saying. I think the Marathon looks weird and strange. I don't know if it's going to be a bad game. And I don't think we should just immediately write it off as a failure. With Concord, you could almost tell, like, look, we've already got games exactly like Concord. Do you know what I mean? Whereas we don't have games exactly like Marathon. So I think it's like, it's not fair to paint them with the same brush, you know what I mean? Delta Force is the best extraction shooter. That's one thing. I will say that Marathon essentially looks like Space Delta Force. Like, I don't really see much difference there. In fact, it might even have even less... what's it called? Even less variety than Delta Force has. Go. Is there another one now? Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Marathon gives me the cycle vibes. Precisely. It looks like the cycle, to be honest. I think Marathon will be a huge hit on console. Yeah, well, I mean, Delta Force on console should be coming out at some point. You're already as far over as you can be. I'm up. I'm up. You remember he's hacking encounter?
He's hacking.
Yeah. It's part of my identity now. Whoops. That just looked like I was like aimbotting and I just shot around someone randomly. I'm not. Let BF6 be the best one yet? Well, I mean, we're all hoping, dude. Like, I think Delta Force is gonna die when the new Battlefield comes out. Yeah, but that wasn't their goal. They've already achieved their goal, dude. Their goal was to be popular whilst Battlefield wasn't out. You know what I mean? And I think they've done that. I think no one can deny that they've no one can deny that Delta Force has filled the void whilst Battlefield's been AFK. You know what I mean? For a very short period of time, but like I think they'll look at Delta Force as a success, right? It was a success. It could have just died on launch. The same with the finals. Like everyone says, oh, the finals is dead now. It's like, okay, well, it was still successful. It doesn't have to last forever. It's like Concord, for instance. I would say that wasn't successful. You know, it didn't have any players after 2 weeks. So, yeah, you can argue that absolutely was not what they intended. But Delta Force and Finals, I think, have done well. Didn't the cycle shut down after a year? I would say they had other issues. Like, that game was almost unplayable due to cheaters. Anyway. I don't think that's been the reason for other things shutting down. You know? X-Defiant as well. I don't know whether X-Defiant was successful. Do you know what I mean? Did they make any money from X-Defiant? I have no idea. Oh, dude, what the fuck is going on with my mouse, man? Finals is not dead. It has a major coming. In terms of player base, though. In terms of player base. People would argue that it's dead. Oh, it's shot to the back of his head. Damn it. Oh, Jesus Christ. My teammate just took the bullet.
We are losing objective butter.
There's fake outrage nowadays. Well, no. How easy is it, though, for people to just say a game's dead by looking at the Steam... just looking at the Steam players and say, yeah, dead. Game's dead. Game's gone. When it could have been successful in its own way, either way, but it's just easy to go... It's easy to make an article and say, look, game's dead, mate. It's been 3 years. It's only got 1,000 players. Game's dead. It's like, okay, well... What the fuck? Where are they? I can't even see them.
We have taken objective apples.
X-Defiant was good at the beginning, but we didn't have much progression. True. Do you think the next lab test will be before or after the bank holiday? No idea. Delta Force will have a server browser? Really? Well, that's what I mean. Maybe they'll finally bring one out eventually. Won't they? Once everyone's like had enough. I mean, I'm gonna play the new season for a little bit. Will I have fun? I don't know. It has been a struggle to have fun in Delta Force, that's for sure. When I go back to it. I didn't like the hero aspect of Delta Force. I didn't think that was necessary. But then again, what else could they do to make it different? One thing I do find weird is that games keep on trying to do this whole, like, we must have a brand new concept that's never been done before. It's got to be futuristic and, or it's got to be wacky, and I feel like a lot of the time, one thing for me with Marathon, for instance, is that imagine instead of all this strange, like, yo, it's Borderlands style, crazy colors and tribes and markers and logos, if it looked more like Star Citizen, but obviously without the fidelity, you know, if it just looked a bit more grounded, it looked a bit more like what a futuristic space could look like. You know what I mean? Would I be more interested then? Maybe. Would it make a difference? I don't know. A bit more real. I guess so, yeah. But again, who am I to say that that's the truth? Would it just be another generic space shooter again? But that's like, for me, that's what I prefer, because I feel I just prefer things to be a bit more grounded. I guess it's more immersive that way for me, but it is space already in the first place, so I guess, you know, not really anything to compare it to, is there? They need to sell, but that's the thing, Luton, I don't know if that's what they're trying to do. I feel like it's like one of those things of like, look how unique Marathon looks. It's like, okay, yeah, true. Does look unique. Gotta give them that. Doesn't look generic. True. Is Star Citizen even out? No, but I watch people play it all the time, and it's one of the most broken games I've ever seen in my entire life. Even though it's been in development for a bajillion years. What the fuck? He was fully in smoke. How did he kill me? Is Marathon just an extraction game? Yeah. Think of Delta Force in space, but only the extraction part, as far as we can tell. Okay, I just took loads of damage. Bloody hell. One thing I am finding crazy is how many people are releasing in the GTA 6 release window. I mean, what? We got Borderlands 4. We've got potentially... What? I'm going to switch teams. Okay, what? Look, there you go. Here's the matchmaking in action. I've been switched teams to the other team. Wowzers. Okay, but did you have to switch me right as we're about to lose? Okay.
We have lost the sector.
For some reason, I don't think GTA 6 is releasing this year. What, you think that everyone's gambling? It's a big gamble. Being a game developer must be the most ungrateful job you can have. I think one of the harshest things I feel like for individual developers is no one ever thinks about the original, like the one person who does the one job a lot of the time. Do you know what I mean? It's always like seen as just the studio as a whole. It's never like individual artists being like, people being like, wow, I love the artist who made X, Y, and Z and conceptualized it a lot of the time. And then, yeah, you just get put in with the studio, and anything goes wrong with the studio, you're just lumped in with them. It's like, ah, you're one of them, are you? But that's, you know, I guess that's just the way things are now. That was not cool switching at the end of the match. I mean, I don't really care. As I said, guys, I don't really care because this is a casual game. So if I get switched teams and we lose, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? As it should be. If I was, you know, if I was on an incredible team through SBMM and then I got switched, maybe I'd be mad. But, you know, whatever. It's not that bad. You left me a banana. I should be alright. For now. We'll eat something when I'm done. A banana. Yeah. I've been enjoying Warzone, though. And that is the most skill-based matchmaking thing I've ever played in my entire life. But we're having an okay time because of how the game is balanced right now. Very sniper heavy, which of course is incredible for me. They've only got 5 tickets. That's going to be painful. Oh, he didn't even suppress me. That's how I managed to get. That's how I managed to get that second shot off. Social media has given gamers the opportunity to be toxic without repercussions, sadly. I mean, yeah. I guess you killed the admin. Well, at least he didn't kick me from the server, because usually I just get kicked. What, we get rid of Salam and replace it with Banan. Stod Banan. Labelle sniper next? Yeah.
The enemy is being reinforced with a dreadnought.
Chicken Jockey. Dude, how is Chicken Jockey taken off so much? It's actually insane. It's literally insane. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. Is it a bad thing that it's been leaked so much? Not for the developers, but it is for content creators. Because we're technically not allowed to show any of the leaks, even though it's basically news. Even media companies aren't allowed to show leaks, though, which is funny. Oh my god, the suppression was so much. It's like a perfect scenario for the devs. All I ask for GTA 6 is that they actually release it on PC at the same time as console. Like, guys, it's been 13 years. Can we please release the game on PC at the same time as console? Like, surely we're not doing this again. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, the game's developed for PC and then converted to console. I can understand it back in the day. I don't think they do that anymore. You know what I mean? PC just got enhanced GTA 5. It's just BS. It's just absolute bollocks. No one cares about the exclusivity between consoles and PC. Is this 1 or 5? This is 1. Battlefield 1. So why has it gone quiet now? Is the game too quiet now? I can't tell. Oh, shh. This game's so cinematic. Oh my god, I didn't even see that guy. Don't buy GTA twice. You know you're going to. If they release it on console and then on PC, I'm still going to buy it twice. Because I'm a stupid bitch. Who's going to buy it twice? But don't do that. But also, you can. And I'll do it anyway. That's exactly why they release PC later. Yeah, I know, because I'm a stupid idiot. Who's going to buy it twice anyway? And they know that.
We are losing objective apples.
Because they could just be nice about it. Couldn't they? They could just not do that.
We have lost objective.
They could just not. Oof. I hate paying for games. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. You've got to pay for games at some point. Otherwise, you know, you can't expect them just to be free to play for the sake of it. There's got to be a transaction somewhere. Otherwise, what's the point? Nintendo charging money for old ports. Oh, they've been doing that for years. Look at I rebought something on the Wii U instead of the Switch because it actually ran better. I prefer to pay for an FPS than a free-to-play FPS. Free-to-play FPS is always a shit show. Well, yeah, I mean, if you guys were watching my stream on Friday, we ran into, I'm going to say, 5 cheaters. Oh, like 50% of games probably had a cheater in them. What the hell was he doing? Teabagging the floor. Breath of the Wild ran better on Wii U. Yeah, so I literally bought it twice because I was like, this sucks. Warzone. Yes, Warzone. We had 5 cheaters on Warzone on Friday. I think it's because they bumped up the SBMM, as you know, as is topical right now. And so we ended up getting matchmaked with a lot more higher level players, and those usually have more cheaters in them. So I've noticed that some creators just straight up emulate the game when it comes out. Like, that's what people did for Tears of the Kingdom. I think Gothalion basically has his own tool for extracting the game from the cartridge or whatever that he buys so that he can put it into his... I don't know how it works. But the fact that you can emulate it on PC and it runs at like 1,000 FPS. Like, have you tried aiming anything on a Nintendo Switch? It's a horrific experience. You can completely understand why people emulate. Keep it hush hush? What do you mean? First of all, Nintendo would never work with me. Second of all, it's facts. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just pretend it doesn't... The same thing with, like, labs. What am I supposed to do? Just pretend it doesn't exist? Did my own nade just bounce back and kill me? Switch 2 not worth it? Here's the stupid thing. I'm probably going to buy a Switch 2 as well. It is what it is. Well, even though I will say the Switch 2 does not have many release titles, does it? It's like one game. I'm surprised that they don't have a new Battlefield. I'm surprised they don't have a new Mario for the Steam 2, the Switch 2, you know? I at least thought, you know, because Mario Odyssey was an absolute banger. Breath of the Wild was also a banger. And were they both available on launch of Switch 1? I can't remember. New Mario Kart, though? Not about it. Yeah, but no, but the original Switch did release with Mario Odyssey, and that was absolutely worth it. Donkey Kong? I've never really been into Donkey Kong. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it released with Odyssey. Did it not? Pretty sure. Well, they're about to take it. This guy keeps peeking and he's just like, no! How does he keep getting me every time? I can't get over how good these games look compared to 2042. Yeah, they do look pretty good. Oh, almost. Have I been streaming for 9 years? I've been streaming for 11 years. December 2013. Yeah, it's a long time. Non-stop with no toilet breaks. 24-hour streams every day. It used to be illegal to do sleep streams, guys. Back in my day. Did you know back in my day, it was not legal to leave your stream for more than 5 minutes. If you were not on stream within 5 or 10 minutes, they would turn your stream off. And they only changed that rule like 6 years ago. Yep. If you weren't at your stream, if you weren't actively on your stream or like playing actively, or if you fell asleep, if you were like drunk and you passed out, they turn your stream off after 10 minutes. They don't do that now. Now it's all about sleeping. All you do is sleep, apparently, on Twitch. Forget gaming. Just sleep. Forget even being live. I'm now 11 years old, yeah. You know what? You know what else is funny? Even if you jokingly say you're 11, you still get banned. So I'm guessing we're getting banned today. Rerunning of a sleep stream. Now that's gaming right there. That's how you game the system, truly. Because yeah, I'm not kidding. Not even as a joke, don't pretend that you're not of age to be on Twitch, because you will get banned even if you just joke about it. I'm not kidding. If you enjoy your oh, that's the guy I shot earlier. If you get reported after saying I'm 13 lol, they'll literally take it into your account and then you lose it. If they add SBMM to Battlefield, that'll be the final nail on the coffin. Honestly, we won't know until the game releases. Because you can feel it, right? This is the problem that Delta Force had. They thought we wouldn't notice that the game had SBMM. And it was like day 2. It was like, okay, the game has SBMM. Right, you lied. So what I'm trying to say is now, if they try and slip one past us now, then they're in trouble. If it's like 2042, like they said, it should be fine. Supposedly. Supposedly. That's what they say. I know what you guys want. And it's just, I know what male gamers want, and it's disgusting. It's a Martini Henry on BF1. What is SBMM? Skill-based matchmaking. I just want a proper server browser and continuous lobbies. Well, I mean that's how this game works. This was the last game before having no server browser, right? Oh no, BF5 was the last game with a server browser technically, but they still had a matchmaking system as well.
We are losing objective apples.
Ah, okay. Okay, you were definitely behind smoke, but sure, I'll die. BF Des frantically rewriting the matching code. I mean, well, good. Honestly, maybe. You have to understand that, like, now that they've responded and said that it's not what we think, now they're held accountable. If they change it, they'll be in big trouble. Or at least in terms of PR. They'll probably be fine. If you think BF6 flops, it's going to be the last time for a long time. Probably, yeah. This is definitely one of the games where I'm like, okay, this is actually the last chance, to be honest. Like, I feel like Call of Duty could have like 8 bad years in a row and still be fine, but this game, I don't know, man. Okay, bro. Didn't we say that for 2042? No, I've always been like, this won't be the last Battlefield game. 2042 probably actually still made money, funnily enough. So you have to remember, as long as it still makes money, it's still as long as it's profitable, you know, they're still good, dude. was a nice one. Maybe I should put it in full screen. It feels a bit laggy. Like, not that laggy. It still feels good. But... like, I'm not going to cry about it. Hang on, let me just try this. So if we go here, we go video, and we go full screen. Let's try this. Good. Oh, no. Oh, no, we've broken it. I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have touched it. Oh, God, what have I done? What have we done? I've broken it, mate. Oh, no. Oh, it looks so bad on my screen right now. You guys can't see it, though. I did this last time, I think, and that... This is something that people will never understand. This is why I can't have nice things. My screen's ruined. Not for you. You guys looks absolutely fine. For me, it looks absolutely scuffed. You did, and you had to reboot and everything. Yeah. Oh, this is so scuffed, man. It's like so... it's so broken. I had to reboot and everything. I can't remember how I fixed it. I think it was just borderless. I can, it's like, do you know what it's like? It's like playing a game in like 16-bit colors. This might be what it feels like to be colorblind. Oh, cool. Nice gameplay. Alt-tab? Nah, that won't fix it. Just play using YouTube. Oh my god, that's why we have a live stream. I'll just have only a 3-second delay. Yeah, it's really bad. It's something to do with HDR, and they've just... and this is... I think loads of people might not even realize that they're playing like this. Yeah. Everything's like super shaded. And like high contrast. Looks stupid. It's so bad. It looks so bad. Oh, this looks alright. It's like I put a real life filter on my face. Just restart the game? No, because what... okay, so basically, this is like a unique thing to Battlefield. This now completely ruins my PC until I restart. It's really stupid, and I don't know what they were fucking thinking. It's like forced HDR on, and then changes my PC. There was a command we did once, I think, and it was like Shift Windows H or something to turn off HDR. I can't remember what it was. Oh, and F4? Yeah, but then I have to restart my whole PC anyway, so we'll just deal with it until the end of this round, I guess. I don't know. Windows Control Shift B. You sure? Windows Control Shift B. No, it's still bad for me. Windows Control Shift B. No. No. Oh, Windows B. No, doesn't change anything for me. It's done something to my map there. That beep freaked you out? Yeah, well, it is what it is. It reloads graphics drivers. Yeah, no, it's like I don't know. It's just set it to a mode now, and I can't ever turn it off. Can you not force HDR to be off in the NVIDIA control panel? Okay, so but what I don't understand is why is it outputting the right thing to the capture card and the wrong thing to my monitor? That's what doesn't make any sense.
Return to the combat area.
It's all Windows B. Yeah, I know. It didn't change anything, even though I did that. I have to reset at some point, eventually. Don't worry, it'll just be a good 5 minutes of tech issues. We'll just deal with it. It honestly looks so terrible. It looks like someone's pissed directly into my monitor. Like I've got a yellow film over it. Leaves us more time to talk about Battlefield 6. Well, that was always the plan anyway. We were always going to talk about Battlefield 6. It's the Mexico color filter. When, you know, it's like we entered Mexico in a Netflix documentary. What? I should have died.
We are losing objective apples.
How did I not? What? How did that not hit you? Nothing makes any sense anymore.
We have lost objective apples.
Look at that thumb. That's a strong thumb right there. I can barely see who I'm even needing to shoot at as well. We can make it work though. I'm playing the game on hard mode. Ow. It's almost blinding. Phew. Oh, this isn't good. What was the complaints of this game when it was in its prime? Bayonet charging. That was about it, right? The Muramet's bomber. That's still broken to this day, by the way. Muramet's bomber is still the most broken thing in a video game I think I've ever played with. Didn't mean to no-scope. My team gonna cover me? Gas grenades. Grenade spam as well. Grenade spam in general was a pretty big issue. Wivy12, thank you for the 20 months. The Hunter shotgun, you remember that? Mortar truck. Yep. Elite units. Oh no, my favorite one, which they still have not fixed, is the Horseman as well. Do you remember the Horseman meta? People were like, I have a 20 KD and I only play Horseman. It's like, oh, what are the odds? 5 times the health of a normal infantry player. Literally unkillable if you play it in a certain way. Oh, no way, dude. It's so cool. The Hunter shotgun on Argonne Forest. Oh, yeah. That's like my shittiest video. That's honestly the lowest quality video I've ever uploaded in my entire YouTube career. Absolutely dog shit. Worst video. It's actually unwatchable if you watch it today. Like honestly, go back and if you guys ever know me from that shotgun video that I uploaded in Argonne Forest, go back and watch it and ask yourself how the fuck you watched that video even 8 years ago. It is almost, you can't even tell what's going on because of the quality being so bad. Now, I remember my favorite thing about the bayonet charges, Lutin, was what you could do is just sit on a corner like this, right? You would just wait around a corner, say here. You would listen for footsteps, and then you would just go, ah, bang. And it would just one-shot them. And you would just wait around the corner, and then you do it again. You just wait around the corner, you just go, ah, bang. Ah, bang. And you just do it over and over again. It was the dumbest, stupidest. And you could also turn really effectively, too. So you could, like, do a 180 on the spot, almost. That's a lot of enemies. dead. God, I can't see anything. Is there someone there? And you could bayonet charge into water? I think I remember that. God, I can barely see, dude. I can barely see. I'm surprised not many people know what SBMM is. A lot of people still ask like what it actually is. I thought most people knew about it. Do I have a 4K monitor with 1440p? Weirdly, when I was doing Off the Grid, I think it was, they wanted me to play on a 4K monitor, so they sent me one, which is lovely. But I am still using my 1440p monitor at the moment. The problem with 4K is that the capture is less smooth. The capture card's quality is less smooth on 4K. So until capture cards improve for 4K, like, and also you have to remember that you can only pay 144 hertz, you know. Whereas obviously I can pay at 240 on OLED, which is very nice. Oh, the grenade hit me. This guy. Oh, how's he got his health back?
"50 attackers remain."
What's my favorite BF1 video you've made and posted? Not fave because of views, but fave due to highlights. Or plain old fun? That's a good question. Trying to think. The problem is that my BF1 videos were mostly just gameplay. So, you know. It's like, as long as the gameplay was good, I didn't really have to put a lot of effort into coming up with any kind of plan. So it'd be more like, what's my favorite gameplay of BF1, really?
We have lost the sector.
We had to change during Warzone. I'm trying to think. Which was my funnest BF1 video? I don't know. Can't think about it. You watched it on 720p and it still looks like 240p. Yeah, it's just really bad. It was a VOD rip, but BF1 was popping, so I was just like, oh, I'll upload this. I think it's the most kills in Argonne Forest at that time.
Attackers remain.
And yeah, it was bad. Did DMZ do well overall? Yeah, I think they're thinking of doing another one. God, this is actually so hard to see, dude. I will check at the end of this round. I will be restarting my PC. DMZ, the COD mode. Yeah, I think they're going to do another one, probably. Not confirmed, but some people have said 2026 with the new Infinity War game. The slug with double barrel. Oh, I remember that. Dude, it's so hard to see these guys. Jesus. Oh, and I've been kicked from the game. Or maybe team switched. Oh, I've been kicked. Okay. I don't even know why. I wasn't going crazy. Well, I guess that makes sense. Like, I don't even know why we got kicked. It doesn't make any sense. I didn't do anything weird. So, whatever, man. Some strange... Right, it's gonna mute for a second. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I don't know why I got kicked. Test. There we go. We're back. Right, we'll see if we can get this working again. But I remember last time we had to restart it like twice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't do anything. I wasn't even like going crazy. Like I don't think I was even top of the scores in that server. So I don't really know why I got targeted there. Just got kicked. Maybe they have a KD limit or something. I don't know. That's usually what it is. Or maybe they found the cheats on my PC again. Kicked for being a streamer? That's only on BF4. On BF4, they have rules where, because streamers attract too much negative attention to their servers, they just kick streamers. Which is their choice, I guess. They can do whatever they want. Okay, it doesn't seem to be broken yet. Lovely. You love the First Order helmet. Yeah, it's cool that it reflects the red light nicely as well. I think Ella got me that. What about this? Or is this the one that's like dodgy? Fort Vo. Kicked for cheating. Everyone was like, right, that's it.
Morgen sollen wir Fort Vo angreifen.
Oh, damn it, Jim. Thank you for the 4 months.
Was sich hinter diesen dicken Mauern verbirgt. Es heißt, die Festung wurde nach Bismarcks schrecklichem Krieg errichtet.
The French garrison have barricaded
The French
themselves
garrison?
inside of Fort Vo.
Vo. Right, what we got? We are pushing in. What should I use? Let's use the double barrel with the Abrez. Someone said that was fun. Let's try that. Or I guess you only want to use the Abrez as a last minute meme. Oh, you really want to know what I think of Verdansk being back? Well, it's the best thing that's ever happened to Warzone in about 4 years. I mean, I'm happy, but yeah, I think it's probably the best thing that's happened to Warzone in 4 years. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Sniping is amazing. It's all about, like, you know, long range sniping too. The game's pace is so much slower. It's just a more enjoyable experience for mouse and keyboard, at least for me. Can I get some heals? No. Okay, I'll just die. Maybe I have to go slug, because I'm not going to be able to get close enough to actually do any damage. I think I'll have to go slug. Oh, for fuck's sake. You're telling me there was a guy there the whole fucking time? I didn't think he got across. Thoughts on the sweats not enjoying the one-shot kill HDR? Okay, so here's my thoughts on that. Why is it okay for them to go 60 kills with an SMG, but it's not okay for someone to go 5 kills with an HDR? I don't know, man. That's always my response, but you know, I get it. It's less skillful to use the HDR, surely, I guess. I kind of get that. Go back in this corner again. That's gonna hurt.
Losing objective butter.
Can't see shit, man. I'm getting healing through the wall from their heals, dude. That's kind of broken. Okay, dude. That's kind of painful. Okay, that's kind of painful. Take the gas mask perk that reduces grenade damage. I didn't know there was one. I couldn't even remember what perks there was. I didn't even use perks. Right, so what should we use instead? Maybe the revolver 4. I don't think we're going to be able to push anything. We've got the slug one now, though. Move! Idiot! He's like, oh, there's a nade in front of my face. Let me just stand there for another 5 seconds and get hit by it. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Is the aim assist still rough? Well, let me put it this way. I've not pushed a building in 4 years in Warzone, and I still won't. I only ever take a close range fight if I absolutely have no choice. The way I look at it is that you can't beat aim assist. The only thing you can do is maybe get the first shot off. You can outplay aim assist, but you can't beat it. Like me in a 1v1 with 90% of controller players on Warzone in my lobbies, you're not going to win. So the only way you can win is by shooting first, maybe? And even then, it's pretty rough. Oh yeah, there's still grenade spam. Well, I mean, there's no trophy system in this game, so, you know, it makes sense. I don't think we're ever pushing this sector. That's my problem. I mean, I can't even peek without dying instantly. That does not sound very fun. Well, the good thing is that you don't have to play... The reason why I like Verdansk, because you don't have to play into the ranges that aim assist works. So you'll notice that if you avoid fights with aim assist, you don't have to deal with it. That's the only solution, in my opinion. Just avoid it. I don't really complain about it. I just don't. If I'm in a situation where I have to fight someone with aim assist, I guess that's my fault, you know? I messed up. I messed up by getting close enough. That's the way I always look at it. It's like, you know, when you die to something, like the Murmets, for instance, you know? I just redeploy before I even die to it. And that way I don't complain about it. Okay. These grenades are so accurately on my head, it's annoying. Wait until someone runs into this lovely slug. Okay, wait. Now, peek the right. This is actually probably worse than the sniper rifle, but it's still fun. No, that's what I'm saying. The way I look at it is that aim assist is literally unbeatable. So don't ever get into a fight with aim assist. So, like, for instance, that's why end games are so good for mouse and keyboard. Because you can out-position people. If you get into a building, you'll notice, like, you'll see it. If I hear someone running up some stairs in a building, I just run away. I'm just like, no, I'm not fighting that. I'm not going to win. So that's on me if I decide to stay there and get killed. I'll find a way to get on the roof or have an advantage before I fight someone with aim assist. It's that simple. It is that simple. Thoughts on the sweet spot? It's a broken mechanic, honestly, and it's overpowered, but it's fun. Which is maybe what Battlefield's about. Sometimes it doesn't need to be balanced. In order for it to, you know, be less competitive and more fun. That's the way to look at it. If you fight a mouse and keyboard player long range, you're effed. Well, that's what I mean, yeah. These grenades, man. These grenades are crazy. Move! Oh my god, dude. Why did you just stand there? Is aim assist that bad in COD? 100%, yeah. Like, I'm not exaggerating in any way, shape, or form. There are some mouse and keyboard players that can be aim assist though, but they use mad movement to do it. And even then, it doesn't always work out. So even like, if you watch any of like the really good mouse and keyboard players, who are really good at the movement, have basically like almost aimbot aim, they'll still complain about aim assist 24/7, and like that's all of them. I've not seen anyone not complain about it, except maybe Breadman, I guess. Oh my word. What's the best way to balance PC and controller in a BR? Honestly, make it so that PC specifically has less aim assist than console, because PC doesn't need it as much as console does. I guarantee you a lot of people would go back to console if that happened, as opposed to abusing it. I really don't understand the reason why every console player has switched to... Am I dead? No. The reason why every console player that was like competitive has switched to PC is because there is an advantage of going controller on PC that's really obvious, and they've never addressed it. No one likes to speak about it either. It's like so obvious too. It's like, well, why do you think every single player switched to PC? Surely there should be... Surely, at this point, the controller aim is being abused on PC. If that's what happened. I know, it seems obvious to me, but maybe it doesn't seem obvious to the devs, you know? I don't know, man. That's for them to do something about.
Soldiers remain.
Also, PC has most of the cheaters. PC has all the cheaters, yeah. If you're a PC gamer, you switch to console for that reason. I don't think anyone cares. They just want to win. Any advantage at any cost, yeah. That's why people cheat. Even though they might lose their account and all their skins and shit. It's just like they just want to win. What do we get if we, how many battalions do we have left? I don't even know. We get yeah, we'll get elites for the next two. Would I be up for try Titanfall 2? I've already played Titanfall 2. I played a little bit. I played a little bit of multiplayer when it came out. But also, Titanfall 2 came out when BF1 did, right? So I played loads more BF1. Thoughts on GTA 6? I'm going to play it. For sure. If we don't get that first initial push, though, I think we're screwed for the whole game. I think this guy just sits in the best spots for each area. But, you know, I'm not against that. I don't know what the bullet velocity is like on the slug. Oh god. Well, I mean, why did you switch to your sniper again? If he'd used his secondary, I'd be dead there. Really? That missed? Okay, I guess. I thought that hit. Alright, go this way, come on. No! Let me spawn. Fuck. That long wait on the revive. You love the vids? Good, good, good. Although it's not really vids anymore, it's more VODs. But, you know, it's the same thing. Ish. $33 damage. This is why slugs just aren't as good as they should be. It sucks that they don't do more damage. I think you get headshot hit markers too, which is really sad. If it's over a certain range. You know?
Return to the combat area.
What about COD Zombies? Is that dying out? Well, yeah, but that's also a very limited experience. There's only so many times you could play the same map before you're just like, okay, I'm bored of that now. Oh, this is actually... I can't be asked. We're just going to sit in this choke point for the next 20 minutes. They can play it. I can't be asked. There's no way we're going to make any kind of, like, difference there. It's very repetitive. Well, precisely, yeah. Oh, there's an American server online, dude?
Сколько еще эти красные дикари будут позорить русский народ? Главные инструменты политической агитации для них — винтовки и насилие.
Alright, bye. See ya. But no, yeah, I'm gonna play GTA 6 when it comes out for sure. For sure. Should I try the same loadout again? Oh, well. Well, looks like we're about to lose instantly. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Has reached the final objective.
I want this double barrel to work. That wouldn't... If he'd been on full health, he wouldn't have died. The slug should do more damage than a sniper. Thoughts? That was a headshot for 81 damage. Come on, man. What a load of shite. Now it's working.
50 attackers remain.
I got assist counts to kill there, I think. What do you mean with proper Easter eggs? Zombies has returned with proper Easter eggs. What's wrong with the new ones? When would you be satisfied? What? How are you alive? Doesn't make any sense. And now I'm dead to gas. What? Gas from where? Yeah, but this is a slug shotgun. The slug is a huge, like literally it's like being hit with a brick going at 1,000 miles an hour. Probably more than that. Am I happy with my new PC? Of course, yeah. It's great. Dude, fuck the guys throwing gas.
Losing objective butter.
Oh, okay.
20 attackers remain.
Now we lose. We lose. What a game. Yes! One last goal. Yay.
The city is lost. But there are no real
Well, at least I had fun with the slug shotgun for a while.
Russia has run out of bread and humanity.
Losing Tsaritsyn to the Red Army was a
You missed the old
catastrophic blow to
timeline,
the
you're stuck in the past.
anti-revolutionary forces.
I never got into the old zombie stuff.
Guard had gained
It's only the new
control,
stuff that was
now at
even
an end.
I even kind of like
They
got
began
interested
to
in.
lose the support of many previous
Alright, yeah, alright. Get on with it then.
ultimately had no desire to
That last there was a server I was on where the game just instantly went to the next lobby. That was great. Any word on operations in BF6? Yeah, I think that's going to be a main mode. I'm pretty sure. It's not going to be like BF1 operations though. With the story and stuff, they're not going to be doing all that shit. It's just going to be like, here is a map with breakthrough on it, and here is another map with breakthrough on it. I don't think they're doing any of this story lore shite.
La marche vers la rivière a été difficile dans l'obscurité, et les fortes pluies
You
n'ont
know?
pas changé. Elles ont transformé les routes en bourbiers.
En regagnant ces endroits, nous avons constaté que des villages entiers avaient disparu, que des bois s'étaient
Right, we use the label now.
et que le paysage était devenu lunaire.
The one that instantly went to the next map was the one that kicked me.
Les machines.
Was it?
C'est comme si tous savaient que la fin de la guerre approchait.
Maybe.
En traversant le village, nous avons entendu un gramophone jouant une musique magnifique. La plus belle qui m'ait...
Dude, hurry up! Get me in the server. What's going on?
Peut accélérer le pas.
Got a laggy screen for like 5 minutes. What's going on, man? We are attacking. No, we are losing.
We have lost objective
Wait.
butter.
Why do they have? Oh, we're losing horribly. Right, yeah, that makes sense. I was like, why do we have? Oh, we've got it. Yeah, things are looking rough then. Eighty damage. 80 damage. Wait, I still don't understand why we have a... Why do we have the giant tank? Does it go Soissons and then Rupture? I can't remember. It does. Okay, 65 damage. 3 guys behind that thing. He's dead. Holy shit, there's so many people behind that tank and we haven't pushed them off it. I was hoping they'd run into the flare a little bit. Oh yeah, we have to singly load all the bullets. God damn. I forgot you couldn't do a clip reload with this sniper. My team lost Soissons in 1 battalion. Yeah, I thought so. What's the bullet velocity like on this? Feels quite slow actually. SBMM in games like this. Battlefield, like, imagine if Battlefield 1 had SBMM. That's the way you've got to look at it. Like, I certainly wouldn't enjoy it as much. But, you know, it is what it is. People still enjoy this game and it hasn't got SBMM. And this is that crossplay too. We've got the 8 rounds in. I like the way that this has a long reload animation that you can just cancel, and there's literally no downside to canceling it. Zero downside to canceling the animation. Does BF1 have crossplay? No, it doesn't, no. Everyone is a PC player that I'm playing against. Oof. Ground shake ruined me. How's that not hit him? We don't know. There we go. Need scrubs to pad my stats? Sure thing, man. Teammate. 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 If you could just shoot the guy once, maybe. That would also be awesome. Never mind. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. We'll just both die. And there's a guy down here, and there's a guy in the... Put that there. Put that here. Now you see, that was your mistake.
Half of the enemy forces are gone.
That was your mistake. He just didn't run back far enough. Where's this guy gone? Oof. What's SBMM? Yeah, it's matchmaking. SB, skill-based, MM, matchmaking. That's a tank. 86. He's gone. There must be loads of guys in front of me. There's one there. Lovely. That's the... How much ammo does that Farquhar have? Is it 20?
We have lost the sector.
And this guy, like, he's jiggling. He's jiggle peeking. As long as he runs in a straight line for a while, I can get him. Yeah, hold it, hold it, hold it. You have to remember, they all have to stand still if they want to be accurate. So eventually you'll spot them standing still, and then you hit them, and they die. Does the HDR mess up my sniping in BF1? No. Shouldn't do. It's easier than sniping in BF1. Because, well... It's easier to get headshots with the HDR, because the bullet velocity is way higher. Nah, too slow, brother. I was gonna say, that guy survived for ages. Yeah, I think sniping overall is actually easier. Oh, he's got the guy you can't kill. I think sniping on BF1 is technically easier, but then also with the HDR, it's much easier to get headshots if people sit still.
We are losing objective apples.
You know, that's the trade-off. But the thing is, I can get one-shot chest shots in BF1, which is just insane. One-shot chest shots in BF1 is OP as hell. Makes it too... Oh, I'm probably gonna get beamed here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's gonna go well. Yeah, that's good.
Lost the sector.
Yeah. Damn, have they got enough tanks? Maybe they should have like 5 more. I remember they had all the celebs playtest this game. Yeah, I was there. I was at that event through Visa. In fact, I think that was my first ever sponsored event. I don't think I'd been paid before, ever. How'd that miss, bro? What the fuck? I've got, well, I might have footage of it. Have we not got the footage of Snoop Dogg just mag dumping me as my teammate? You guys, I don't know, do you remember that? I ran up to Snoop Dogg on the floor, prone, and he just literally unloaded a full magazine at me as a teammate. And I was just like, nice. I was like, I think he knows exactly what's going on. Wasn't Snoop Dogg there? Yeah. Oh, I'm shooting too low. The bullet velocity on the LaBelle is just not that good.
Half of the enemy forces are gone.
Yeah, but you can't blame him. I think he was using controller as well at the PC tournament. He'd never played a Battlefield game before. The game, you know, I don't blame him. That was a cool event, but I guarantee you it probably cost an absolute insane amount of money. What did Snoop smell like? I think you know. I think you know what the answer to that question is. What else happens? Well, I guess I'll die then. Valid question, answer him. He smelled of it was a nice smell. Roses. Exactly. Floral. Herbaceous. The perfect descriptor. But yeah, all the celebrities were nice. Jamie Foxx was there, remember him? I didn't get to speak to Jamie Foxx. I spoke to Terry Crews, though. Terry Crews was really nice. I think I got a picture with Terry Crews. Terry Crews was just hyped to be there. Obviously, he was being paid, but, you know. He was also hyped to be there. As well. I didn't really get to speak to any of the other celebrities. It was just because Terry Crews was next to me, so I got to speak to him. And that's it. I know that Muggs was doubled with what's his name? What was the name of the guy? The guy that's in Baywatch, the new one. What did Terry Crews smell like? No. I think of perfume. I don't really remember.
We have lost the sector.
He smelled of Old Spice. There you go. What was the guy? Yeah, Zac Efron. Yeah. So Muggs was queued up or teamed up with Zac Efron, and Zac Efron was just really concerned about whether he was doing a good job or not, which is cute. He was just like, am I doing a good job? And Muggs would be like, yeah, man, don't worry about it. You're doing great. Gristo with the 102 months tier 3. Let's go, dude. Thank you. Someone up here? I missed, damn it. Oh, okay, cool. Good thing we heard his footsteps. Haha. 102 years, that's right. What are we talking about? We're talking about Zac Efron at the Battlefield 1 event. And all he was concerned about was whether he was doing a good job. That's it. What? How did this? I mean, that was a headshot, was that not? Running towards me in a straight line. Shot slightly to the left of his head. Where did the bullet go?
We have lost objective Butter.
I love the way that guy's just in there, just absolutely smashing everyone. Well, I guess we're dead. You miss Mugs on Twitch? Well, I don't know why he doesn't just multi-stream. That's the way. Because it's not like, because does Facebook even exist anymore? I don't even know. I feel like they just gave up. The old Facebook gaming.
We are losing objective.
I'd love if they did something like that again. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's the same. Yes. Oh, here comes the Mermets, by the way. Ruining everyone's day. Where did that nade go? How is he not dead? He's still alive. What the fuck? Oh, is that the heavy guy again? I think it is. That's why he's like, fuck off. Wouldn't work that at SBMM. We'd never get in the celebrities lobbies. True, I didn't think about that. Oh, he's dead. Okay, bro. Okay, man. Only peek the window when I'm looking the other way. Yeah, good times.
20 attackers remain.
I think yeah, we might win this actually. Maybe. We'll see. Just gotta stop them pushing from this side. No.
We have taken objective apples.
But then they're gonna get... Actually, do they get a... what's it called? Do they get... Why do I want to call it a Terminator? Do they get a behemoth? Oh, fuck off, man. Where are these guys when I'm looking that way? Yeah, do they get a behemoth even if they've got 2 battalions left?
A well-deserved victory, soldiers. These poilus are no match for our...
Imagine letting loose in a celeb lobby. Well, that's exactly what happened.
They will come again.
I don't think they deserve a behemoth this next round. Yeah, they only get a behemoth for the last battalion. I think they're going to push it anyway. They don't deserve it, dude. What? Hello? What the fuck do you mean my shots didn't go where his head was? That's literally exactly where his head was. Top of his head. The bullet had to drop down. He didn't even move. Bollocks. Game's broken. Game's gone. And if it wasn't going to hit him in the head, then it has to hit him in the chest, but it still didn't even do that. Oh my god, was that guy about to dive on me? I think he was. That was the thing from... Beautiful. Why are you... How are you even able to be that accurate at that range? Insanity. Oh, here we go, look. Got the Muromets coming in. Now let's just make sure... So this is a classic thing. Look, this is what I mean about the Muromets, right? If he drops bombs on you, I think we're okay this time. Because we dodged it. If he drops bombs on you, I just redeploy when the bombs are landing on my head. It's like aim assist in Warzone. Just don't even engage with it. Why would I even bother? I'm only gonna get mad.
We are losing objective Butter.
Who's my favorite streamers to play with? Well, it's just so many. I couldn't pick. Use the big artillery on the train tracks? I don't think you can. And if you can, I wouldn't know how to. How does this guy not have a scope glint as well? Oh, he does. He's just really hard to see that. Oh, I should maybe get to B. Although I'm the only one holding A, so I feel like if I let them push in, look, that's going to be the problem. They're not pushing in though, so as long as I hold here. It's so hard to see that guy. But I mean, you sit and spawn, bro. Just don't push. It's all good. I'll hold here. Where's that bullet going? Fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake. What's more cringe, heavy bomber or mortar truck? Mortar truck because it's actually less helpful. I feel like you get less kills. You're just a knob if you use the mortar truck. It just doesn't... Because the mortar truck needs to be used for the assault vehicles. Like, they take up the same slot. So it never made sense. I don't even know why they let people pick the mortar truck. It was just dumb. At least the Muromets might actually help push an objective. Occasionally. You know? God, these guys are annoying. I'm not enjoying the label, if I'm honest. It's not working out for me. I'm being suppressed before I can even fire. That's good. Yeah, but to be honest, again, they're just sitting on that hill, not moving. So it's kind of like, you can do whatever you want, I guess. You're not going to push in, then fine. I'll just hold here. It's fine. Use the Lee Enfield silence. There is no Lee Enfield silence. You're kidding me. How did that hit the... It hit the twig. It hit the twig, man. Right. Smoke almost ran me. The music adds so much. Yeah, I agree. Music is a good for the atmosphere, for sure. Whoa, who just shot me? Okay, he's across the map. I don't know what he hit me with, but it didn't do much damage, so maybe we're okay. Someone right there. Gotta watch out for him. Oh, what the fuck? Where were you? Oh my god, there was a guy on the other side.
We are losing objective apples.
There's a guy with 85 kills on our team. What's he doing? Don't tell me he's in a vehicle. Oh. Okay. No, they're taking A back. No. Oh, big play. Hey, look, guys. Hey. Very skilled. Such a huge play by that Muromets pilot there, dude. He pressed a button in the close vicinity. The M1917 Enfield. Is it technically still a Lee Enfield, though? Is it a Lee Enfield? Or is it just shortened that way? Because obviously I see the Lee Enfield as the other one.
Koca bir taburun çölü geçtiğini gördüm. Dalgalanan sıcağın arasında.
Is it a Lee Enfield still? That's what I'm saying. Different gun entirely. That's a question for scientists. Oh, there you go. Are there less hackers now? There actually is, yeah. I don't think I've run into a hacker today. Which is surprising. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's actually not surprising anymore because it doesn't happen really. Or as often. Okay, so we got a lovely vehicle there that's about to just drill me with bullets. It's very nice. He's dead. I hate being on defense, but we'll firm it. Because again, it's a casual game. Who cares, right? Sometimes you win, sometimes very good, sometimes very shit. You know? It's okay to be on the losing team in these games. Because again, there's no SBMM. So it doesn't matter. There's a winning team. You can still have fun even if you're losing. Fine. Oh my god, I got a kill with the flare. What's he doing? He just sat on it, I think. Caboose for president. Thank you for the 90 months, dude. Thank you. Who is shooting me? I guess that guy. No, we lost the sector.
We have lost the sector.
I started playing COD ruins your accuracy. I'd say my accuracy is pretty good, to be honest. In fact, my accuracy has to be better in Call of Duty, because if I miss, I literally die usually. I think you're mistaking the fact that even in old BF1 there was even more people that were much more still. Now I have to shoot way more moving targets. Like if you think about it, if you go back and watch my old videos, how many times was it just 5 guys prone? 5 guys prone across the map. Then you just went, yeah, there's one. And slowly aim on his head. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, and another guy just sitting completely still. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Now I've got to actually, like, shoot guys in the head whilst moving as well. Your mum's a moving target. Very good.
We are losing objective apples.
No, I'm not sure what the negative of that is. Like, what's the problem with that? Oh, it's just over too long. That's my problem. Although, why the fuck is there a guy there when we've got that many teammates around? We don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Look, this guy's here when we've got 2 teammates up here. No sense, but it is what it is. Your mum's a slow-moving target. Yeah, all right. Now you're cooking. Yo, we killed Christmas. Let's go. Oh, cool. I love the part where I missed because that guy shot him near me. And I love the part where I died to a plane. I'm going to get sniped if I don't pre-fire at the guys that are shooting me from the back of the map in a second. Hold up. There you go. Lovely. Listen, it's not my job to be anti-tank, okay? If I get killed by vehicles, that's my team's fault. Why is there a guy with it? How is there even a guy close enough to throw a gas grenade? Explain, riddle me that. From our spawn. There's a guy pushing our spawn. Get the fuck out. How has he managed that with this many players here? It doesn't make any sense. Team, please. Oh my god, there's a bloody vehicle there now as well. Oh my god. The anti-tanks are not anti-tanking. I'm doing my job. Jump for a play, maybe. I'm doing my job. It's the other guys that aren't doing theirs. A skillful horseman. Good. Oh no, I was close. I wasn't sure if it was going to hit me or not. Right, now what we do is we just piss off the Miramax bomber by shooting it relentlessly until they can't repair anymore. Right, 15 damage. Oh my god, he actually did a really nice that's a rare nice parachute from the Miramax there. Yeah, get fucked. Idiot. Yes, dude. But our planes are doing a good job finally. Come on. Now we just need to get rid of these snipers. That's my job. That is my job, and I need to do it well. Although, could you not run in front of my scope, please, sir? Thank you. That would be helpful. My job is to get rid of the snipers. If I don't, they're going to kill us all. Hit marker 79. He'll re-peek or he'll hide for a little bit. Any more snipers? One there. Look. One right here. We can't stay still for too long because we're going to get spotted by more than one. At the same time. How have they already got another plane out? I'm being tanked. Who's not doing the job? Look, I'm doing my job. I'm being tanked right now, dude. Come on. Anti-tank, come on. Where's that sniper and why do I have... Why is there no scope glint? Bullshit. The cinema aspect is still impeccable. Oh, yeah. This game looks incredible. So good. Missed that one. Gotta watch out for the snipes, though. 80 damage. He'll go back into cover. How? This guy doesn't have a scope glint. It's really annoying me. This one. Right here.
We have lost objective.
He doesn't have a scope glint until it's too late. There's a sniper. Ah, we lost. 80 damage. Not aiming quite high enough for the headshot here. You have been pushed back though. Being suppressed heavily. I'm the last one on the front line, dude. I'm dead. I don't really know how because I'm not even peeking. Do I always play with the chat turned off? Usually, yes, because nothing good ever comes from the chat. Jolinar, thank you for the 45 months. Oops. Oh no, I didn't mean to fall off there. Right. Okay, so he's there behind that. 72 damage. I need to get the headshots ready. Tell me, does anything... have you ever read something in the Battlefield chat and been like, wow, I'm so glad I read that, you know? I don't think I've ever done that. Except when it's obviously someone calling you out for being a cheater or something. Then it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Actually, very funny. Right, where are the snipers at? And how have they not sniped me yet? Usually by now, when I peek out this far, I'm dead. Dead. Okay. There's one. That behind that wall there. Oh, he's running. Bloody Christmas, he's gone. Something I realized about people who type stuff in like server chats is the best thing you can do is just completely ignore them. That'll really wind them up, especially if they know that you're reading it. You know? As soon as you respond, they've already won. That's exactly what they wanted. You respond, they've already won. That's it. It's over. I've become the rock player. Yeah, I have, yeah. Yeah, the only thing that's entertaining is when obviously someone calls you out for cheating when you obviously haven't. Where did that shot go? That was his head. Bullshit. All they want is attention? Precisely. That's how they win. Yeah, that's right. Run away. Ah, we lost the sector. Maybe that's partly my fault. Partly. How do I choose what sniper to use depending on the map? So, long range. Oh, hang on. Long range. You use the Gewehr 98 or the M1903. Medium range, use the Russian, the Lebel, the SMLE, and then close range, Martini, the Viterli. It all makes sense. It's all about the... it's literally just based on the sweet spot range, really. So maps like this, Lee Enfield silenced as well. Yeah. Have they nerfed the tank? I don't know. I'm about to try and shoot at one, so I'll let you know. Can I one-shot the horse guys? I don't know. You've got to be joking. Of course, there's one guy. Fuck's sake, man. Where's the fucking footsteps when there's a guy next to me? Fuck off. Ugh. That many teammates around me as well. So stupid. You know what I mean? Ugh. Is there a difference in BF1 and BF5? I think BF1 actually has crazy bullet velocity as well. So it goes both ways. It goes both ways. Like BF5, I think... I can't remember actually. Does it have better bullet velocity?
We have lost objective button.
I don't know. BF1's better than BF5? Yeah, so sniping was just insane in BF1. Oh, I did get that guy. What the fuck? Oh, there's a guy over there as well. Oh, sweet spot range. Sweet. Yeah, I'll take that. This is sweet spot range right now. Look at that. I only realized because that guy died in one shot, the one just before. There was a guy right on the flag there as well. 72 damage. My whole team just died here. Is that wise to peek? I don't know. Let's find out. Do I see anyone? Tank counter is going to respawn? I don't know. I don't know about respawns. All I know is big gun, do damage, ouchie. Big gun, do damage, if prone. The visibility is better in one. Oh yeah, for sure. What happened to our pilots? They've all been wiped out. We had like loads of good pilots, and now it's all enemy pilots. What happened? Hello? Where were the headshots there, dude? Ow. I've got 4 health and a dream. I'm dead. Not dead. Okay. No, go stay prone, dude. What are you doing? That's not going to go well.
We have lost the sector.
That's not going to go well for us.
Retreat to the next sector.
And see, now we're going to be close range, so you switch to SMLE, Martini, you know. Okay, dude. Chill, chill, chill. Okay, we go... What should we do? M95. I could do Vitaly, to be honest. It's not better. It's just fine. But again, another reason, you know, I can use whatever gun I want. Even if it's not the best gun in the game. It can still be fun. I'm still allowed to have fun and use whatever weapons I want. Some weapons are just bad, though, and they're not even fun to use. Like, half of the pistols in this game are genuinely just shite and not fun. You know what I mean? Why is my screen so bloody bright? This one has good reload time. It's okay. It's got very slow bullet velocity though. So like if you use it over close range, it's really bad. But it's just like, it's just alright. Only 4-round mag as well. Like, what are we doing? Okay, I can't see shit. It's too bright. I can't see who I'm shooting at. Any medics? It's the fast-firing mini martini, precisely. I hear people just outside this window. Whoa! He was already dead. Damn it. Fine then. Don't peek. You'll die anyway. It's too bright. It's actually too bright. This is actually insane. I can barely see anything. Move. Why is it so bright? I actually don't know. I think it's like the game. Trying to be realistic or some shit. Ugh. So gross, man. Don't you hate when the sun's in your eyes? There's been another one there. Hello. I was gonna say, what the hell just happened? How are you still alive? That's gonna hurt. Ow. Damn it, man. The nade didn't show up until the last second. Oh my god, we're going crazy in this building right now. It's getting a bit silly. What the fuck is happening? Why is there people behind us on the point now? Oh, I didn't see that guy. I think we're gonna win this battalion at least. Surely. He's not low on health. What the fuck? How did no one else hit him? Should just keep on saying you're gonna die and then you stay alive. Yeah, it's the I'm dead shield, dude. It works every time. Oh, guys, 500 likes. We never play BF1 again. There you go. 500 likes or I quit BF1 right now. $8,000 people. Thoughts? Trade offer. 500 likes. Quit BF1. Is the next game DICE? Yeah, it's DICE, I think. Ish. It's DICE-ish.
We are losing objective butter.
Oh shit, that's an enemy. I was gonna say that was never gonna work for you. Oh, I meant to go along the shelf there. Too slow, bro. Oh, good shots. Good shots. Good shots. Doom, 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 doom. I was gonna say, man, come on, dude. We shouldn't have even had to fire 5 shots there, let alone 1. 20 damage, that's good. Oh, he's just hiding in the window. Wait, could you make your own... I forgot. Can you make your own... What's it called? You can make your own icons in this game? I forgot about that. What's my icon? I don't even know what my icon is.
We are losing objective apples.
You've got NASA. Have I got my logo or something?
We have taken objective.
How do I even know what mine is? Is it somewhere? Where do I see it? I was gonna say, come on, you have to peek eventually, dude. Gotta push. Jesus Christ, that was bad. That was almost a generational aura loss right there. Oh my god.
We are losing objective butter.
Can't see this guy, so hard to see. Literally, it's just fog and sand. Why did I take damage from that? The nade wasn't even in my vicinity. Oh no, not this guy. Oh no, he's off his horse. Hang on. Wait, do you remember? That's why I remember. It's that obviously horses have this stupid health, even if you like that was the dumbest shit ever, by the way. The fact that you can shoot a horse guy in the head 5 times with a sniper and then he goes down. But it used to be that if you got off the horse, you still had 5x the health, and they only changed that later on. So you had the guys just basically spawning in as the horse class and then just getting off the horse and running around as normal infantry thinking they're actually good. Dude, I can barely fucking see. I cannot see. It's like me not wearing my glasses. Is what I'm dealing with here.
We have taken objective butter.
Can't bloody see. Dude, I cannot see. And that guy made no noise. Good. Do Firestorm servers have players? Yeah, I think so. What Battlefield is this? BF1. Ribbon of counterplay. I don't even know what that means. By the way, I love the fact that this game had the sandstorms, again, a completely broken feature that always gave an advantage to the attacking team, even if they were already smashing you. Because it means that the attacking team can close the gap on any ranged attacks you might have. And like, for instance, how they just took the train part, because obviously we can't see them pushing in. Because it's impossible to see right now.
We are losing objective butter.
You know what I mean? Dumb. Oh, there is men pushing me. For some reason.
We have lost objective butter.
Let's just take A back. Oh, yeah, sure, man. Good play. I want to see in life where you shoot a horse a lot of times it runs around. Yeah, the balance on the horses was the dumbest shit ever. But because they wanted it to be like, but if the horses are easy to kill, no one will ever use them. The horses were my idea. It's like, yeah, but maybe they shouldn't be overpowered, dude. I don't know, man. Oh, fun for me. Very nice.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Well, that's not good, is it? We might need to take B. Yeah, I like that. I like taking B. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Good play. Good play, guys. Good play. Right, I'm gonna have to literally use this flare as my vision because I can't see. Oh no, not this shit. I knew that was gonna happen. Why? So lame. One shots on the dynamite, all good. Lovely. Thank you. Great spawn. I just was not expecting a guy to be there at all. I don't even know what I do. What do I do? Throw the nade as well? Maybe I could have thrown the nade. That would have been the only strat. Did I spawn in front of him as well? I can't remember. Or was it on a teammate? Oh, fuck off! That literally shot him in the head! God damn it. Right, that's it. I'm bringing out the Enfield. Fuck these guys. They've pissed me off. It's over. You've made me do this. It didn't have to be this way. 29 damage. That almost pissed me off, to be honest. 86 damage. Best gun in the game. First gun you unlock. It's Jova. No, they did too much and they've annoyed me now. I mean, they're not going to get this, but they might get it next round. We'll see. Jesus, that scared me.
We are losing objective Alpha.
They've done too much. Flares are always the most broken thing. Honestly, the whole sniper class is just insane. What were they thinking? One of the best classes in any video game ever. Insane secondaries. Only the sniper class gets the Mars automatic, I think, right? Crazy. They never even use the Mars automatic. Right. Can we defend one more time? See, we actually need the Lee Enfield for this one, though, because there's almost no chance we're defending it without. The best gun in the game is the M95, but it didn't have a sweet spot. I realized that. I was like, wait, why did I like the M95? What does the M95 have that all the other guns don't? Thoughts? Yeah, do our tanks spawn behind their spawn? Doesn't make any sense. Imagine if I just kept my map like this always. Honestly, some people might play like this. It's not the worst idea. M95 has the fastest velocity? Nah, the Gewehr 98 does, I think. It's like 1095, maybe? I don't know.
We have lost objective apples.
Oh, of course they're going to get apples first, eh? Maybe the M95 has the fastest rate of fire. It's alright. I shoot the horse 5 times, and then it'll go down. Oh, you got out. That's not how you're supposed to play this class. What are you doing? You don't get off. This isn't year 1. You don't get off the horse, dude. You lose all your power. You cheese the horse for as long as possible, and then when you finally the horse takes enough damage, then you get off it.
We are losing objective butter.
Otherwise, you just become a normal soldier now. Does he not know? I thought there was a teammate icon next to that guy, so I thought it was a teammate. Okay, the behemoth's already on low health. This could be good for us. I don't want to be facing it though. If I'm honest, that would not be ideal. I hear people. There's a guy right next to you. It's okay. We vibe. Trying to blow up my building, even though I wasn't next to it. Got it. That's a lot of enemies, man. This is a nade. Oh, the train found me. I mean, yeah. You don't have to unscope. Right, that's why it was decent. I forgot that the only gun with a straight pull was the M95. They had some interesting stuff with BF1. I did like it. I liked it quite a lot. That's why we're playing it right now, I believe. And then bounce off the wall. He's dead. I don't even know why he didn't shoot me there. He probably could have killed me in the time he had. Ooh, that's a tank, isn't it? Oh, that's grenades, isn't it? I guess we're dead. Okay, we're gonna probably die anyway, so might as well just run. Maybe they run into the mines. Yeah. Maybe someone runs into those mines though. Thoughts? That's the one. It's not the only one. Is there another one? The Karkana or something? Kind of funny seeing you play it on like max settings. What, this game? Yeah. Well, it does run at like 400 FPS even on max settings, so yeah, might as well. Someone's sniping me. I feel like someone just sniped me and I didn't see where it came from. Okay, that's very accurate for some reason. That was like a Warzone death. It never does less damage than 75. Yeah, maybe that's why I did like it. This is getting rough, dude. It's getting kind of rough. We need more people on the point before they get there. Maybe I can offer my services at this range, though. 80 damage. I'm being... How are you hitting me with an LMG across the map? There's no fucking way you should ever be that accurate at that range with an LMG. Piss off. I can't even... I still can't shoot because I'm still suppressed. It's insane. Oh, my days. Dumb as fuck. Right, come on. Destroy that train. Otherwise, it's going to be too late. Let's get that train. Yes, we're getting B, though. Our team's actually goated. Oh, fuck off. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Right, okay. We're losing Charlie, but it doesn't matter because we got B, right? No, we're going to lose. No. Team, what happened? No, team. Teammates.
Brothers, be noble in defeat. Be
The anti-tanks didn't get the train in time. If we'd managed to get the train, I could have stopped the push on the right side. Easy. But it is what it is. And I'll tell you what, guys. That's BF1. You know what? We had a great time, didn't we? We had some good times. We had some sad times. But overall, no cheaters. So, overall, a 100% W. I was going to play some Warzone today, but then I was like, well, let's just talk about SBMM and Battlefield 6 and complain about that for a while, you know? And we did. And we had a great time. The other thing to think about is obviously we will be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to be late. I'm going to be like midday tomorrow, if you care about that. Maybe you don't. So tomorrow, Monday, probably starting around midday, probably just running around with the HDR. That'll be fun. As I said, SBMM found in the game files, lead dev came out, said that don't worry about it. SBMM will all be fine. And we've never heard that before. And I'm sure the devs will be absolutely fine and there won't be any skill-based matchmaking discovered in the new game, which has happened never in any other video game. And it will all be fine and there's nothing to worry about, according to the devs. So there you go. But back tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Looking forward to more Warzone next week. Maybe some Armor next weekend. Maybe more Battlefield news next weekend. Who knows? It's all on the cards. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure if you enjoyed, give it a like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you followed. And thanks to all the people who did subscribe today. It's been lovely. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. See you later. Goodbye. See ya.